Hello, this is a tutorial on how to create a simple list of items for sale on your website using the free 5-minute e-commerce library from Gilmore Software Development. As you can see, here's an example of what you will see. Here's a list of items, and you can click on them and it updates the item on the right. Of course, this is just a demo, and so the look isn't particularly polished, but you can see, you get the idea of how to do it. Plus you get all these different characteristics, adding it to the cart, and so on. And now for the code. So we'll switch over to Visual Studio. And normally I would type all this out step by step, but this actually has a lot of bit of code in it, and I couldn't do it in 5 minutes. So let's take a look at this. So the first part of it is all pretty boilerplate. This is the CSS. Notice in here that it's being hosted on my server, but when you do it, you will just simply link to the CSS file that we provide. And then here's the main library. Here's where we create the instance of the shopping cart. And this is where we load the inventory items. And this is in case you're using Bitcoin. And you only need this line if you need the conversion between US dollar and the Bitcoin amount. And then here's just our style section, so just to make things look a little nicer. So the first thing you will notice here is I have a placeholder, and this is where the list. So remember our list here, that's this item right here, so that goes there. And this is the placeholder for the detail items. So when you click on an item, your detail shows up over here. And then here is just the show cart button. That's this right here. So when you click on it, it shows your cart. And down here is the list template, and this is how the list is created. So the first thing is you create a div tag with an ID called items template. I usually set the display to none because you don't really want to see it until it's ready. And here is where you build the interior. So this is the head. So it will build this as the header of the list. And then this is the item of the list. Notice that it has a comment of item and / item at the end. And then this is the end of your item list. Okay, and then down here is the detail item template. So you create a div tag called item template, usually set the display to none, and then in the inside, what I did is I have an image tag, and this gets replaced with the actual image from your inventory. And I use the onload and onerror for behaviors, to turn the graphics on or off. So sometimes if you don't have an image, a broken image looks really ugly. So what this does is it on load, it sets the image to on or to display blank. If you have an error, it blanks the display for the image. This is the description. Notice it has a colon in the front of it. And then this is the price. So again, I have a $, and then we use a colon, followed by the word price. Then these are your options. Okay, so that's part of the inventory. So you can have 2 options for each item. And then here's your input button with the on-click behavior, which basically adds to the cart. And the way it knows that is it replaces colon number with the actual inventory item number. Then it loads these optional item with the optional items in the inventory. Then this show cart will show the cart after it's added. And then we'll go back to the cart so you can see it in operation. So let's go to a t-shirt where you can see here are the various size options. And so when you add it to the cart, you will see it there. So if I go in and I select medium, white, add to cart, you'll see ladies soft tee medium white. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you very much.